Okay guys, I want to do a video showing the finds that we've had. That it's been less than a year that we've been looking for arrowheads, and I just wanted to show everyone how many that we have found. In that year, this is like my secondary case. I've got some decent pieces in here. They're not quite as good as the other case, but there's still some good pieces in here. It's a big piece right here. The base broke off of it. A lot of these have like a little imperfection here or there, or they're a little more crude made in this case. Well, there's the white arrowhead we found. And over here in this case, got a big broke base there. That thing is huge. And there's a piece of a knife, I think the upper half broke off of it. This was kind of neat right here. It was a little flake, and there's two indentions that have been dug out in the flint to look like a snake head, and it actually already had that little red piece that comes off. It looks like a tongue, and I think the Indians had went ahead and put the eyes in there because it looked like a snake head. So that was like some Indian artwork there. But this piece here still has some kind of a red dye on the end of it. I don't know what they would have used that for. We got a decent little drill right there. There's the knife we found. There's a big broke piece she found. And there's the drill she found. There's a pencil drill. I've got a piece right here that it was a broke drill on the top, and normally when this piece is kind of slid down to the side, but normally it looks like it was made to go together, but it's not. I found the tip of a drill and I just stuck it in there for looks. Another little drill there. If anybody's got any comments on what this is, it looks like it might be a little squared knife, but it almost made me think it was the bottom of a drill when I first found it. I know this is a square knife there. Got me a LED light put up here, and I got 4 12-inch strips. I put them on the bottom of the TV, and just flip it and turn it on, and it lights up the cases, which I think is pretty nice. A lot of glare you have to get up here when you're not in the glare to see it good. And then in here, we've got our other case. We've got some big arrowheads up here. We've got 2 cases pretty much identical. We got that one, and then we've got that one, and then I've got my bird points in here. They're small ones. Then I've got some knives in here. And at this case here, got a lot of worked edges on the bottom of those where they've got the edge worked all the way across the bottom. You can't really see it that well. And then this is my broke base case, where if I have a tip, I'll just bring it and I can go through real quick and just see if it may fit one that I have. And same with my broke tips. I can take a base and I can just bring it in here, get my hand and just kind of sit it in front of each one to see if it fits. And maybe one day I'll actually be able to put one together. And I've got a lot of these rocks with indentions in them. And this one here has actually got a hole that goes all the way through it, which is pretty neat. Got some pieces here that had a hole that went all the way through them, and I just went ahead and put a piece of leather through them. I thought that was pretty cool. Right here I found what I think is pottery. It's got like a gold flaking in it. And if anybody can tell me anything about this pottery, I'd appreciate it, because it does have the gold flaking in it. It looks like little gold flakes. And I found this piece that had a hole in it. It looks like pottery. That black piece right behind it, it's got design in it. It looks like pottery. And then up here on this case here, I've got some work pieces that are pretty neat, scrapers and things of that nature. Up here, just laid those out. And down here, I've got a stone that has got a bunch of indentions in it, where it looks like they used it to start fires or whatever. It actually has 2 indentions on this corner, 2 indentions on this corner, like they marked it. Then of course we've got what people say are bird stones, which were carved out to look like birds. I actually have 3 of those on the back. This piece looks like a fish. It was carved in a stone. It looks like a bass. So it's pretty neat. And then I've got like a big hatchet here. It's worked down on both sides, and it's definitely been worked. And, I've got 3 of these stones here. I think they're campsite stones. They have holes all in them in different places, and they're just really neat. I can't get it out to show you, but it's got little holes all in it on the bottom and on the back side. Got some stones here that's got holes all the way through them. This pornographic section right here. My son, he found that stone. I guess you can tell what he said it looked like. In here I've got another big stone that I think's a campsite stone, and then I've got one right here. It's got holes all in it on the back side. But just as a for instance, this one's easy access. I'll pull it out and show you. So we've got a hole there. Got a big indentation there. And then we got holes in it here. I thought that was pretty neat. Even got an indentation. Well, that's the one we saw earlier. But if anybody can tell me what these big stones were used for, I think they were probably a nutting stone. And that indention's pretty deep, and it's rough on the inside, like they've chiseled it out. It's got a little indentation here where they've got it scraped out right there. But anyway, guys, this is what we've got, and I would say in put another 3 or 4 years into this, and it'll be crazy the amount of stuff that we will have acquired over that amount of time. But I just wanted to show you guys what you can do in a year. All right, guys, have a good one. We'll see you.